hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer.
What's going on, entertainers? So I'm coming to y'all with another video. We talking Real Housewives of Atlanta season 17, episode 10. Okay, now this was a good episode because we're starting to see how like certain alliances are starting to crackle, and we're talking about Shamia. Okay, because it goes deep. Oh yes, it goes deep. The episode starts off with Pinky. She's having like a boardroom meeting about the show she wants to develop, sort of like a story based on her life. And the story is going to be about all the stuff she went through with the bankruptcy, building her businesses and all of that. And she's having the singer Notori play her. For y'all that know Notori is iconic, okay? Y'all remember when she played Biggie, she played Lil' Kim? No shade, like, oh my God, when she played Little Kim, I remember watching that movie as a kid, and I used to always gag because she ate that up. Like, she ate that role entirely up, okay? Now, Pinky and her, like, oh, people always call us twins. Am I the only one that don't see it? No shade. I said twins. Pinky is beautiful. Notori is beautiful. They don't look alike. That's what tripped me out when they said it. I'm like, what the hell are they talking about? But I guess. So she wants her to play her, and she's going to be doing auditions to be able to find people to play within the scripted series that she wants to do on the show, on based on her life. She wants it to be sort of like a little bit of like an Insecure type of show. Y'all, we end up meeting in the next scene. Cynthia has like this get together with some of the girls. We end up meeting Cynthia's boyfriend. Listen, one thing about Cynthia, she will get her some good D. No shade. I'm telling you, like, she is going to get her some good D. Like, you already know, just by the looks of him, that he is putting it down on Cynthia, okay? Cynthia done got her a dreadhead that is putting it down long, strong, okay? And I'm putting it down, you fall up. I'll put it down, you fall up. If you put it down like the way you want it, pay your part, maybe you can fall in love. Like, y'all, that's Cynthia. Shout out to Cynthia, okay? Cynthia, if you really want to look at it, Cynthia's having her way, okay? She is a woman of a certain age, and she is living her dream life. She has a home, she has careers, multiple businesses, and she's able to be on this show and not have to literally expose and get dirty in regards to her life. Like, she has reinnovated what it means to be a friend. She's more integral than some of the peach holders, Phaedra, to be honest, okay? So they get together, the man ends up leaving. Apparently they have a long distance relationship. People who have long distance relationships, to me, I feel like are saints, because I couldn't do it, because I want to at least be able to go over to your crib when I want to. You get what I'm saying? But I think because Cynthia been married like twice before, she kind of has dealt with like the living closeness situation or together, that she won't deal with it no more. So it's like she does not care if it's on distance, as long as they have an agreement on what they are. So I love it for Cynthia. Like, I'm really happy for Cynthia, okay? They all get together. They start talking about them meeting with K. Michelle, and then also the situation between Shamia and Angela. And Angela says that she didn't want Shamia to leave. She actually had more things to say to Shamia. And I'm like, what more else could you have said to Shamia besides what you said in that scene? Because you read this lady down to the crud of her feet, to the rhinestones of her dresses. Like, you ate that lady all the way down. So what more could you have really said? I really, really would have liked to know. In the middle of all this, Cynthia gets a text, and also who else got a text? Phaedra, and ends up getting a text inviting from Shamia, inviting them to her husband's surprise party, right? Portia don't get a text. Drew don't get a text. Angela don't get a text. Of course, right? And of course, K. Michelle was not there, but she's invited. I feel like Shamia doing this is what is causing her to have further division with the girls. But I got to think about it from this aspect, right? Why would you want to invite people that do not mean you well to your home? Regardless if it's a show or not. I'm a very big person on energy. I don't want you in my if I don't feel like you mean well. You got to get the out. Straight up. So it's like I understand why she didn't invite them. So I already knew like the girls were gonna feel away. Apparently later on in the episode, she said she invited them last minute in the last hour. I wouldn't even have done that. If you're not gonna invite them from the jump, ain't nobody gonna get no African attire in the last hour, girl. Please, like you could just find at your local Marshalls. So we end up seeing K Michelle and she FaceTimes her son. Her son works in DC. If y'all don't know, K Michelle has done a lot of interviews about her son. Her son, y'all, does not want to, I don't think, one, be in the spotlight. And two, he does not want K Michelle's handouts. Lord, I see what you do for others. Because I'm telling you, I don't even need a handout. I need just an opportunity. And I'm going to run with it. I ain't a lazy nigga. You feel me? And it's like, it be kids that have like very uber successful parents that have networking opportunities. They be the ones that want nothing to do with it. And I'm like, why couldn't it be me? Like, it's so irritating to watch. But I get it, because not everybody wants a certain lifestyle. So you really cannot blame him for that. Kate Michelle was on FaceTime with him. She was saying how she's extremely proud of him, basically teasing him about girls getting invited over. The way he was looking, K Michelle, and I can say that because he grown, yeah, you might want to be worried. Especially knowing that K Michelle is his mama, they're gonna be throwing punani at him. Straight up. You feel me? Like, yeah, they're going to. So just hopefully he picks the right one. Child, we get to this African dinner / party that they have for Gerald. Kelly, I don't know if she drank Alizé, Hennessy, Ciroc. She drank something. She's like, Gerald, you are the type of dude that is right for Shamia. You hear me? You are the type of man that Shamia don't really need. You feel me? So I feel like that's what you really need in a man, is somebody like Gerald, and you have done that. She started crying. I'm like, okay, now, like, you just met this man damn near, okay? And I you know what I don't like? It's the fact that, like, the producers and the editors, I don't know if this is intentional, they're trying to make it seem like Shamia and Kelly have known each other for decades. Did they know each other that long for them to be like so close, and she's crying about her husband? Like, oh my God, don't get me wrong, I love a man getting praise for being a great person in a woman's life, especially to their children, but it came across a little bit like disingenuous to me and a little bit weird. But she said she was drunk, so we're gonna leave it at that. So the men kind of go away or whatever. The girls start talking about the whole situation between Shamia and Angela, because Phaedra wants to bring all the girls together soon, right? And Shamia starts going off. She's like, "Oh, were you there when I called her Bigfoot? She talked about my ass and all that, whatever." Cynthia like, "Oh man, stop calling her Bigfoot." She like, "Man, you don't wear your Bigfoot as much as worse as Angela does." Cynthia wanted to snap on her low key. Cynthia said, "Oh wait, we're in your house." That was in context clues, or in other words, you lucky we're in your house, or else I would have cussed you out, because who you talking to? I don't know what's gotten into Shamia, but she's very bald these days. Did not tell y'all in my last video? It's because there's not a lot of OG girls around. Cynthia's one of the only OG girls around to me that has been really showing up in regards to presence and speaking up. Phaedra just been this Phaedra, this just making faces the whole damn season. And Shamisha's not really making her presence known, and really, to me, having an opinion. I feel like Phaedra feels that K Michelle is crazy. She's just not saying it. Straight up, I feel like she thinks that. She thinks that she probably is picking Portia's side, but she's not being vocal about it. And if I were Portia, I'll feel a little bit of ways, because you got this girl talking about I'm plotting on her and all that, and you smiling her face and all that, kiki. We supposed to be good Judy's and all that. You need to check her and tell her, hey, you tripping on my friend now. Like, she ain't plotting on you. She don't even know you, babe. I don't even know your vibes. She don't even know your vibes. You need to tell her that. If I were Portia, I feel a ways about that, right? So Shamia at this point looks like she's not going to let it go whatsoever. Once again, I don't think everybody on this show has to be friends. Shamia and Angela would just never see it for each other, okay? And she also, at one point, we're going to get into, the basketball of it all. All right, now this next scene, I love it because it has to do with acting. As y'all know, somebody who's pursuing voice acting, let's make that clear, because the girls think I just want to be an actor. No, I want to be a voice actor for animation series, shows, etc. That's what I want to be. That's my end goal, not to be an actor, a voice actor. If you do your research, they make a lot of money, okay? If you get a show, if you end up being a voice actor of an animation series and it's very successful, you can make a cute coin. For instance, Jennifer Tilly. Do your research, babes. So I love the fact that we were able to kind of see like a little bit of an audition process. So we see Shamia back there waiting with a script. Drew comes thinking that she was there for support. Whole time, Pinky wanted her to audition for one of the roles. So Drew was trying to read with Shamia. Shamia's like, no, I got it. This is what bothers me. They need to stop playing on Drew's resume as if we did not see her all of our childhood for some of us. Maybe it's because, no shade to the women, you guys are a little bit older or what, but it's like some of us grew up watching her on many of shows, making either appearances, small feature roles. For instance, That's So Raven. Like, it's just like, did we just forget this or something? And y'all don't like her that much that y'all just throwing that out the window? That's like us acting like Pinky has never owned a business. We know she owns a business. She talks about it every 2 seconds. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, that's a little irritating to me. So, Shamia's like, oh, I don't need help or whatever. Drew ends up going in to, once again, thinking she's going for support. Pinky like, oh, yeah, and Notori, and she knows, of course, Drew knows Notori because they grew up in the industry together, whatever, right? And she's like, oh, yeah, you here for support? Yeah, I wanted you to audition too. So apparently Pinky hit up Drew to audition. Drew said, hey, send the stuff to my management. She never sent it. Boom. This is how I feel about it. For somebody who's auditioned for stuff, book stuff, all that. Boom. Right? I feel like both of them were in the wrong. Auditions, to me, it's something, especially in person, you want to be somewhat prepared for it. Unless it's one of the type of auditions where they give you a role, and when you get there, you get the script, which I've done that before. They give you the script right then and there. That's different. Versus an audition, now everything's digital now, which is fucking annoying. Like, I don't think y'all understand. Everything is self-tape. Girl, they want you to put the whole production together, child. They want you to put the scene. They want you to put the background. They want you to put the lighting. They want you to do this. Like, thank God I do YouTube and I know how to do certain stuff. I can't imagine the actors that don't know how to do camera work and lighting and all that. Like, baby, I know they are struggling. Because, baby, so they want you to do all this extra whatever, right? So the in-person ones, I've been to somewhere they tell you the role, but they give you the script right then and there, and then you gotta kind of like know somewhat of the lines and either read from it and like act it out reading from it, and or they give you, the sides, which is basically a part of the script that is the roles beforehand. So Drew's frustration, I understand it, but I do feel like what she did was unprofessional in regards to just being in an audition space, because her knowing that the sides were available and she did not receive them, I would feel away, because it's like, damn, I could have been prepared and I'm not. But then again, I'm the type of person, I'm so confident in myself, you're not going to try me as if I don't know what I'm doing. So if you're going to put me on the spot, I'm going to do it just for the sake of my ego. No shade. Because you're not about to make it seem like I'm some like simp or I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You get what I'm saying? So I would have did the audition regardless and still been pissed afterwards. Like, damn, bitch, you should have sent me the sides. I'm on camera. You feel me? Like, I would have known what to do and read it and have it memorized. Because that's the type of thing Drew probably wanted. She probably wanted all her lines memorized and not have to read off this script. So for the girls that's not in the industry, that's what was irritating, but it did come across a little bit, I wouldn't say unprofessional, but a little bit awkward the way that she did it, because she could have still read it off and said, hey, she never sent me the size, y'all, so, I'm going to be a little rough, but, I'm going to try that. That's what I would have did, and I would have still did it. Because me, I'm the type of person, like, you're just not going to try me like that. Like, as if I don't know, like, you feel me? Like, I'm not that talented enough to do shit off the head, off the top of my dome. No, bitch. Give me that. Whore. Okay? And let me show you something. So I would have did it like that. Now, Drew was like, no. She was like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. But I came for support. Pinky like, well, you ain't got to leave, but you got to get up out of here. Child, Pinky got her up out of there quick, girl. The girls are trying Drew left and right this season, and it's bothering me. I couldn't have been Drew. Somebody would have got cussed the hell out. I'm sorry. It's only so many. I'm the type of person, like, I take a lot, but when I blow, it's like a volcanic explosion. Like, I would have tripped. Oh, God. Like, I don't get how Drew keeps her patience. I really don't, because I would have been tripping. It bothers me even watching it, so I couldn't even imagine it being me. You feel me? So she ends up leaving or whatever. Shamia comes in. She does her audition. From somebody who's like seen auditions, stuff like that, she ate. She really did amazing. It came across very natural and like it came across as like non-scripted. It felt like we were watching a part of another reality show. That's how good it was. So she did amazing. So Pinky gave her flowers. She's like, oh, you're going to make it in life. I'm like, okay, now, Pinky. One thing about Pinky, she's the type of person where, like, whatever space she's in, she has dominated it. You know what I'm saying? She'll walk in a damn, in a pizza shop and be like, y'all make pizzas all the time. This bread, I think is vegan. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because now she's a casting director role, but she has worked, of course, in production. So, but the production she worked in is unscripted. So let's, keep that in mind. It was not scripted production. Maury and Ayana are reality. Child, I just seen a video of Mimi from Love and Hip Hop talking about K. Michelle, and she called her a whack, B-I-T-C-A. She said, you a whack. Okay? She basically called her ass out. But anyways, so K. Michelle ends up meeting with Phaedra, and she brings her pie. She brings her to her house. I feel like Phaedra was trying to be funny low-key. If y'all don't know, Lil' Kim called K. Michelle she was like a bag of pecans, a bag of nuts. So Phaedra came with a pecan pie. Pecans? I don't know. Coincidence? Maybe. Shady much? Phaedra is. So, it could be one of the two. K. Michelle said something to me that bothered me. She said, as much as I try to not like Phaedra, y'all know I'm not the biggest Phaedra fan, but if you're going to be on an ensemble cast with other women, you should not be going into it trying to not like somebody. You need to give everybody a fair shot because you do not know these women from a can of paint. The only person you say you knew, right, was Pinky and who? Portia, barely. But everybody else you did not know like that. So why should you come in with already trying not to like somebody? This is what's bothering me with K. Michelle. It's as if she's never been on reality TV before. So now, if I was Phaedra watching this, I would have been like, bitch, straight up, why you trying not to like me? But that's how the girls are, I'm telling you. They'll never meet you a day in your life. Don't know what your mama name is, your daddy name is. They see you on the internet or TV or something like that, and they just don't like you, just off of the strength of that. That's how it is. And I can't stand people like that because you don't know them to not like them. Bitch. Anyways, but no, seriously though, like that irritated me that she said it. She takes her like to her lake side, like to like fish. Why? I don't know. Phaedra looked like she was dressed to milk cows. She had 2 pigtails. They started talking about the party. She's like, oh, why do you think they didn't invite Portia? She's like, well, you know why they didn't invite Portia, man. So, y'all, rich homie Quan is having a memorial. His family's having like a tribute to him, also in like a charity type of way. And they wanted to invite the girls or whatever. Drew singing the national anthem there. And for the national anthem, she invited the girls to come. So Phaedra's telling K Michelle to come. She's kind of like second guessing if she should come or not. Kay is really losing me this season. It's so disappointing. I don't think y'all understand. Don't get me wrong, it's great for ratings, but as somebody who was a fan of her reality TV persona and especially her music, I'm never going to let it affect the music because I don't feel like we should never allow about somebody's personality affect if we like their music or not, or their opinion on their music, because the music still hits. She's just a delusional bitch. That's the difference. You know, two things could be true at once. You feel me? So she ends up saying she doesn't know if she's gonna go or not. We get to the tribute situation. She ends up going. And she ends up singing. Drew ends up singing the national anthem. Now, Drew, you gave us a run or two. Okay, run, run, run away, run, run, run away. The amount of runs you were doing. She was like, and the hope of the brave, 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 brave. I'm like, wait a minute. Why are we doing so? What's up with all the runs? Okay, I feel like I gotta use the bathroom. Gotta run. Like, that's a lot of runs you did on that, Drew. But it sounded very nice. Okay, say what you want about that, Drew, but you cannot say she can't sing. I believe she can sing. Okay, Kay comes in late or whatever, and she's like, oh, everybody's like, oh my God, we're so glad that you're here, whatever. Here go, Kay. Oh, I come here for you. I came for the family. You didn't have to say all that. You didn't have to say all that. Like, come on now. Now they go and sit down, Drew, Kay, and Shamia for like this lunch situation. And during this lunch situation, they start bringing up the fact that there are issues that they have with each other, and Drew bringing up K Michelle's name continuously about the man Black. First of all, Shamia, you're a liar, because if she did, they would have shown it all over the show. So that did not happen. Y'all trying to make something happen and something there that it's not. And the fact that Shamia's doubling down on certain stuff in the media, it makes me dislike her even more. Because it's like, you're just lying. Like, it didn't happen. So why are you saying it happened if it didn't? Shut up. That really irritated me. Like, that whole situation, I just don't know how. Listen, you got better patience than me, Drew. Because, I'm telling you, it would have been season 8 again. Somebody would have got kicked. Oh God! Like, you do, like, y'all do a little bit too much on me. So she ends up telling Kay, she's like, "What's the real issue here? Because I don't know. Like, you need to speak up for yourself." That came Michelle gagged. She didn't know what to say. She couldn't do nothing but giggle. Okay. At one point, Kay's like, "Oh, I got to use the bathroom." I already knew she was gonna try to lead a scene. Even before Shamia got up, when I saw that sneak peek, I said, "Oh, she's gonna try to go home." I don't know what is the benefit in that. This isn't Love and Hip Hop where you could just storm off and do little, like, this is a next upper echelon type of show where you talk out differences and you read each other. I don't get it. I don't think it eats when she does that. I don't think it's cute. And the episode kind of ends off with Shamia and her basically laughing, singing the national anthem, which I don't know why they thought that was cute. That was very corny to me. In this episode, what was very interesting is K Michelle revealed that Shamia, okay, basically said that she did not belong in the group. I mean, that the people that she's friends with told her that they didn't want her to be friends with her. And she mentioned Candy Coated Click. It's given Candy gonna come back next season. And also, I believe that. That's one of the few things K Michelle said that I actually believe. Because one, she's quoting Shamia, and two, I could believe it because we all know Candy is best friends with Toya, and she best friends with, what's her name? Rashida. Okay? So I could see that happening. All the other stuff and Drew and all them schemes and plots that Todd set up, that's the stuff I don't make no sense, but that I could believe. And Shamia, you dumb as hell. because she's already paranoid. So you keep feeding her stuff that's making her more paranoid. That's like giving a crack addict a spoon. Like, stop. You get what I'm saying? That was pretty much the episode, y'all. Let me know what y'all think down below about this video. And we're right back.